Hey everyone, welcome to Teachers Love Edu PD Live webinars with Teachers Only. Today we're talking about unveiling the power of gaming with incredibly inspiring Margie Tiner. And I can't wait to invite Margie, but before we dive in, I would love to ask you a very common question here. From which part of the world you're tuning from and what is your teaching role? So right now I'm inviting Margie Tiner. Margie, welcome. Yay.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you so much that you are a part of today's webinar, the greatest part, by the way. And I do want to share again that we have met at EC 2023, and you spent so much time with us, with Dr. Michael Harvey, who has already joined us, by the way. Hi, everyone who joined us, and I'm going to highlight in a very short time from which part of the world you're tuning from. And again, please don't stop sharing. We want to know more about you. What is your role in education? And yeah, so Margie, you spent so much time with us, as I shared right before, and you were so caring, and you highlighted with all the passion that you have for Cami. And that time, I realized that I want to know more about Cami for sure. I want to use it in teaching, since I'm wearing one of my hats is in teaching, not only a tech consultant. And right now, I want to pass the mic to you. Could you just provide a brief self-introduction right now for our beautiful guests?
Yeah. So, hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Margie Tiner, and I'm a former classroom educator. I've been in the field for almost 20 years now. I spent about 14 years in the classroom across all sorts of grade levels, moved around a lot in my career due to my husband's job. And then after the pandemic, I became an instructional technology coach. So I went from teaching students to teaching teachers how to use technology in their classroom. Like Anna said, we met at ISTE, which was fantastic. Hopefully we'll get to connect again. And I'm just so excited to be here with you today. And I'm now a teacher success champion with Cami. So I am so pumped to show you guys some magic with Cami today.
You're amazing. You are so inspiring. I've already said that. I want to say hi to Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining. I love your tweets. And Nicole, greetings. This is going to be fun. From Marcus. Jadranka from Macedonia. Thank you so much for joining. Love you, my friend. And also, again, Dr. Michael Harvey, thank you so much for joining. It's very early morning in New Zealand. I know that. And it's weekend. That's why I'm in the greatest mood ever. I know. So Friday is here. You see, I just mentioned that. Yes. So everyone, myself, I'm super excited for the weekend, and again, and especially for asking you, Margie, a very special question that I truly love, and I can't wait to ask you this if you're ready.
Let's do it.
So what is inclusive education and what does it mean to you?
So inclusive education is a subject that is just near and dear to my heart. It's really all about making everybody included. It's leveling the playing field and making sure you're reaching and teaching all of your learners, regardless of where they came from, where they live, what they have, what they look like. Most of my teaching career was in the urban inner city. So reaching all students, regardless of their circumstances, is something that I am really passionate about.
Can I do that right now? Just because it was incredibly inspiring. Yes, this is all about inclusive education. And I want to mention, Margie, would you like to mention that today you are providing, with Cami team, of course, PD certificates?
Yeah, so at the end, we're going to share with you guys, when Anna shares our resource links, you guys are going to have a place that you can go and click and get a certificate for your time with us today.
Yes, and don't forget, if you've got any questions, just drop them in the Q&A box. If you're watching us on LinkedIn or Facebook Live, just click the YouTube link and join us here. It's more interactive, it's more fun in our YouTube live chat. So you're gonna grab all the links from the whenever we shared it. So, and also we're sharing resource collection today, as always, Wakefield resource collection with, so you can dive a little bit deeper and learn more about Cami, because it's amazing, and why is it so amazing, and why is it so crucial and important to learn about Cami these days? Margie, why do you think it's like super helpful for teachers, educators from across the globe to learn about Cami, like to start learning right now?
So that is one of the greatest things that we have, right? That is the power of teaching, is each other, because we have ideas and things that you might not think of yourself, because you can bounce ideas off of each other. And That's collaboration, right? We are all here to help students, help young people achieve more and reach their dreams. So we're going to jump right into collaborating. Anna, if it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing.
Yes, sure. So do you want me to share with the link?
Not yet. Hold on to that link.
Okay. I just want to mention that about Jamboard, citation. That's why it's, for some educators, it's very crucial to know where to be based with all of the templates that they have already created in Jamboard, since it's not supported anymore, right?
Yeah. So Jamboard, it's going away, right? It's sunsetting from Google in 2024. So at least they gave us a heads up. Now, let's get some information first. So before we dive into the power of Kami and talk a little bit more about that, I want to know first, what do you know about Jamboard? So Anna, this is where you're going to drop that link in the chat because, guys, I need your help. I need to collaborate. I can't type in the chat, so I can't interact with you that way. Only my host can do that. So I thought, what better way to learn than to dive right in? So Anna's going to share that link with you. Click on it and let's jump in and play together.
Yeah, in YouTube live channel, so you can see the link. It's already there. Just hit the link and, let's vote.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay,
so people join. Yeah.
I'm going to head over there too. So on this page, I want to know, what do you know about Jamboard? So I want you to think anything. There's no wrong answer for this. What do you know about Jamboard? What do you like about Jamboard? What do you wish Jamboard could do? Add anything you like to the page. I'm going to come over here and grab my text box. And when you first grab the text box, you'll notice you can change the font size and the color. I'm going to pick purple to write in today because obviously purple's my color. When I click on the screen, there we go. Now we can all see where I am. When you click on the screen, you get this beautiful, rich text editor. So not only can you change the font, the size, the spacing, all those things, you can even make it look just like you're on Jamboard. Because I know if you were like me, your favorite thing on Jamboard is the sticky notes.
Yes.
Yeah. So with Kami, the way that you make a sticky note is actually just to use the text box. So you're not limited to that little square. You can actually make it as big or as small as you like. So grab your text tool, drop it somewhere on the page that you want to add some text, and then come over here to the paint bucket. This is the background color. Now, Jamboard, you get what, 4, maybe 5 colors to pick from? With Kami, you get more. So pick a color you like.
Oh my God. That's a great selection. I love it.
Yeah, pick your color. And then obviously, if you pick a bright color, you're going to want to change your text color. So know that you're not limited. I'm going to go ahead and do a yellow background so we look like that beautiful old sticky note. And then some black text. All right, what do I know about Jamboard? I know it is going away in 2024. So what do you guys know? What can you tell me about Jamboard? Now, Anna, do you have a way? Can we check that link that you shared? Because I should see some collaborators on here, and I don't see anybody yet.
Yeah, so I joined myself. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's because I gave you. Oh, let's do this.
Wow, that looks better.
Let's do this. I'm over here on my own because
we are not on the same dock. Yeah,
no,
this from Sophie.
Link. Let's fix that.
Hola, Miguel. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, now this looks better. This is what I wanted to see. I want to see what you know. Yes. Okay, so we got drag and drop. Tried to use it, but it was kind of limited, right? You couldn't do everything you wanted.
So fun. I love the fonts.
Yeah, people are deleting slides. You can draw on it. It's not as good as the Microsoft whiteboard. Yes. Ooh. With Jamboard, you can have up to 50 people, 50 different collaborators in the same document. That's amazing, right? That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
What? Tell us.
Kami doesn't have a limit.
Oh, no.
More than 50 collaborators. And if you notice, I've got multiple pages in here. Now, I only gave us one to write on because I wanted us to all kind of stay in the same space. But you know how in Jamboard you can add up to 20 different frames? It's like having 20 different pages, right? That's fantastic. Unless you have a class size bigger than 20 and everybody needs their own spot.
Oh my.
Kami doesn't limit you that way. You can have as many pages, as much space for as many collaborators as you need.
Margie, this is the best presentation ever from the very beginning, I should say. Like,
thank you.
It's like, woo, you smashed it.
There is so much to explore. Okay, so we know a little bit about Jamboard. Let me tell you a little bit more. So we know that Jamboard is going away. I don't know about you, but I woke up one day and out of the blue, social media was blowing up because Google for Education had made this announcement. And everywhere I looked on social media, it was everywhere. People were panicking because they were going to lose access to their Jamboards. Now, even though we still have almost a good year to save those resources and convert them and move them over. And then there started to be a bunch of announcements about, well, don't worry about Jamboard going away because here's all these new programs that we have that you can use. And it's going to be amazing. Come learn this new program with me. And I thought to myself, I don't really have time. I'm busy teaching. I've got stuff to do. I want to have a life outside of teaching. I don't want to spend all my hours doing schoolwork. And then I thought, wait, back up the bus. I already have a program that I know and love that's easy to use, and I can move everything I have in Jamboard over to that program in less than 30 seconds. And that's Kami.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just smash it again. Can I just, yes.
So let's back up again. What do you know about Kami? So we're going to go back to that collaborative document. You guys are already there. Head on over back to that other tab where you were writing. And I'm going to unhide this because you see, I wanted you to wait for me. So I covered it up with a shape that you can't delete. If we were in Jamboard or really any other of those Google programs that we like to use, Google's fantastic. I love Google. That's my jam. Ha, pun intended. But that's the first thing my students would always do. They would move stuff around. They would delete things. They would add things that I didn't want to be there. And with Kami, I don't have to worry about any of that. You see how none of you can write because I've got this nice shape? And maybe you've already tried this. Maybe you've been trying to move it or delete it. You can't, because as the owner of this document, as the teacher, I'm in control. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that shape. And now let's collaborate on page 2. What do you know about Kami?
It's amazing. Lots of adjectives, like this, because you just blew me away already.
Yeah.
What stickers?
Yeah, there are stickers. There are so many stickers.
I'm a big fan of stickers, like my students. Same. The colors.
Yes, colors, unlimited pages. Frankie and Kami. Love.
You're just amazing.
That's awesome. I love that there are some of you here that are just getting to know about it, because I'm going to share my story when I first learned about Kami in just a few minutes. Yes, you can control the features. You can add images. Look at this. They love their Post-it notes so much. They needed a copy of it. It is definitely a game changer in education. You guys are fantastic.
Wow.
All right, now
This is the power of collaboration that you have just demonstrated, and it's epic.
Yeah, and we're coming at you from all over the world, different time zones, different days. It's the weekend. It's Friday. For me, it's Thursday. Anybody watching this recording later, you could still use this link and get right on this document and add to it.
Yes. All the links are super active because our YouTube live chat is always live, forever live. So just enjoy the resources link and everything. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and give some more love for amazing Margie and Kami. And don't forget to grab your highlights, your wows, your house from the session. Tag Kami up, Mr. Tiner, myself, me also, teachers love it to use this hashtag. And don't forget to grab your PD certificates, because we're going to share with a special link today. And you can prove your learning.
Yeah. All right. I know. I told you, everybody loves those Post-it notes. Somebody wanted to know how to do that. I'm going to show you in a little bit. Ooh, I see some things over here on the side. Ooh, Sophie said, I only have a few tools. And Stephanie said, I thought Cami had more tools. Do you guys see? I have this entire toolbar. Let me toggle it so we can see the names of all these things. I have all these tools. You don't have all those tools?
Let me check on my side.
Let me grab that link one more time.
So I can see the colors.
And I'm going to slide over here to this account. And that's the other link. So let me check this one.
I love this, you know.
Oh,
windows.
Check this out.
Yeah, you see. Magic.
You the tools that Jamboard gives you. You can select things. You can, well, I gave you some extra. You can add a text box. You can erase things. There's a few more that I didn't put on this one. That's what I get for not making sure I gave you the right link, and I gave you the old one, but that's okay, because watch this. This is the power of Cami.
Oh my God, you can create every little detail, every little feature on the board for students.
So as the teacher, you guys know there are always going to be teachable moments on the fly where you need to change things up based on your students' responses. There are always going to be students who need different scaffolding, right? They need that support. And with Cami, as the teacher, you're in control. You can give it to them. So the way that I did that, the way that I as the teacher have all of these tools, but you guys as my collaborating students today only have a few, is with something we call feature control. When I share this document, it's really easy. It's the click of a button. Right here in between the file and the printer, I click on this little icon that says share document when I hover over it. When I do that, I get a whole list of sharing permissions. So I can set it to anyone with the link as an editor, because that's what we're doing right now. We're collaborating. So I need you to edit on the same document I'm on. But this magic button right here, this is a Cami button. When you click Control Features, it's going to give you a list of all the features that you, the teacher, can control. Cami has over 40 tools and features. And for some students, that's too much. It's overwhelming. For other students, you don't need all the tools all the time. So you can customize and personalize the learning for every student anytime you need. So you can see the purple check marks. Those are the ones I gave you. And the list goes from top to bottom in the same order it does when you're the owner of the document. So when you're the teacher, you see all these in that same order. So you can see I really didn't give you much.
Oh my God.
With the click of a button.
I've never seen anything like this before. It's a game changer.
I'm going to give them all to you so we can go crazy in just a second. But I want to point something else out first. Underneath the feature control, you know how much I love accessibility. Down here are our support features. Things that are going to make your activity more inclusive and more accessible for everyone, like spell checking, voice typing, copy and pasting, closed captioning, all those things you have control over. So things that are just going to level up your instruction to make it more accessible for everybody, like closed captioning, voice typing, you can leave those on all the time. But sometimes you might not need those things, right? If you are teaching littles, if you have young students and you want to know if they've learned a certain spelling pattern, you might need to turn off voice typing or spell check unless they have a special accommodation for it. If you teach older learners and you're having problems with them going to any of those AI websites that are available, like ChatGPT and other things, and they're not doing their own work and they're not thinking about what they're doing except copying and pasting from another site, turn that ability off. And then click OK. And just that fast, without even refreshing your screen, I'm going to go back to my student view over here. You didn't even have to refresh. You have access to all the tools. So let's hang out on that same page and let's collaborate some more. I want you to try out a tool you haven't tried out yet. And for my friend who asked about how did you add the Post-it note, let me show you. The Post-it notes, I'm going to toggle my descriptions back on down here. This little tiny double arrow at the bottom of the toolbar. we'll toggle the description. So if you need to see the name of the tools, you can. And for my friends who might be watching and maybe you are in a different country and your home language is not English, please know that we fully integrate with Google Translate. So if you have that installed on your document, woo, long day. If you have Google Translate on your device, you can click the button, click translate this page, and then translate things into whatever language you need.
Oh my God. The power of accessibility is on Cami. Like,
yeah. Anna, what do you want to see? You pick one.
I just Spanish.
All right, Spanish. So what that just did was it has translated all
everything. Oh my God.
Anything over here, any of the annotations that I have added or you have added to the page, all those text boxes. Now, what it doesn't translate is things that are already flat on the page, like this image here with the flat text on it, that stayed exactly like it is. And then going back is as easy as the click of a button.
Wow.
Now, there's a couple languages that Cami supports without Google Translate. Let me show you where those are. If you click on your initials and then go to language, we've got a button for it right here. You can see we have a lot of built-in languages already. So, let's go French. I'll hit apply. And then the internet will do its thing.
Oh my.
Oops, wow. Maybe that one is not quite working yet. Let me do this. Let's do Spanish since we just looked at Spanish. There we go. So this one, when you do it that way, will translate the interface. So those tools, the things on the menu, but not the annotations. So
there's a comment from Nicole. Try German.
Try German? All right. Let's check out German and see.
Let's just give it a try. It's life. Things happen probably,
Yeah.
But I hope it will work anyway.
All right. No worries, because I'm going to have a fun conversation with my friends on the engineering team. They're fabulous. I got to tell you, I have never been with any kind of organization that is so responsive to the needs of teachers. When we find something that's buggy or not working, they are on it. All right. Now I'm going to switch this back to English so that I don't forget to do that later. And yes, let's add that Post-it note because I promised you I was going to show you. So this one, if you go to the Add Media tool, Add Media is one of my favorites.
Wow.
With Add Media, look at all these options. You can bring in things from your device. You can use our camera tool and this tool. This is fun. You can add a photo or even record a video right here on the page. And look how easy that is. Done. Just going to leave it over there. You can also bring in things from Google Drive or OneDrive if you're Microsoft, because we integrate with both.
Oh, this
you have a built-in Google image safe search. You can bring in things from YouTube. You can click and get access to add in commonly used graphic organizers.
Mind maps. Oh my gosh, about me. Lots of things can be created here. It's like universe.
And here's your stickers.
And stickers.
Now, we don't have a built-in Post-it note yet. I know a lot of people are asking for it already. So I'm going to go ahead to the Google image search, and I'm just going to type Post-it note. And let's see. Maybe I'll add the word blank.
Margie, there's a comment from Megan. The YouTube import is my favorite. So there is integration.
Yeah.
I love Kimmy so much.
Yeah, it does so many things. So grab
and another comments from her. So no ads, and the students don't get distracted on YouTube when the video is over because they stay in the yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me flip back over here. And
thank you, Megan. Thank you. That's really great information.
Yeah.
I love YouTube.
Oh, that's not the window I want to be in. It's this one.
I just love this comment from Miguel. Can I highlight? I'm moving to Cami after your speech. Margie, you will highlight everyone.
Yeah, but wait,
you've already done.
I'm telling you, it does so many amazing things. So I told you I was going to tell you the story of my Cami journey. So here it is. Cami, when I first heard of it, I was teaching. It was during the pandemic. And I had a friend, one of my best friends in teaching, right? Like my teacher buddy for life, came next door to my classroom and she was like, Margie, you got to check out this tool I found. And, you know, we were all grasping at straws then. It was like, what can I find? What's for free? What do I have? How am I going to reach these students? And I was teaching middle school math and science. So think preteen, early teenagers who are at home on their computers, and I'm trying to get them to just turn on a camera. She looked at me and she said, it's a PDF annotator. And I went, cool. But in my head, I went, you just said the word PDF to me, and you know we don't do worksheets. I teach math and science. We're hands-on. I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Yeah.
I ignored her. I went the other way. And then the year after, when we were all back in the building together and I was still struggling to teach students who were in front of me in my classroom, but also the ones that were on my computer virtually at the same time, my district had bought Cami at that point. And so I started to pay attention to it. And I realized, man, I should have listened the first time. My friend was a genius. And now I really regret that I ignored her. Because although I was just hearing of it during the pandemic, Cami's 10 years old. When I first heard PDF annotator, I thought digital paper with a highlighter and pencil. And big deal. I don't need that. But Cami actually does so much more. And it's not just for PDFs. So
yes, and now we
let
see
me
it.
show you what I mean. Because there's a really great video I found. Because, you know, like all teachers, when you hear of something new, you got to go do some research. So where do you go? YouTube. So
Yes.
Here's how you insert a YouTube video. I figured I'd just show you while we were looking at this. So let me back up. I clicked on my add media tool and I picked YouTube right from the list. All I need is the URL, but since I don't have that yet, I'm going to click this handy little button to open YouTube in another tab, and I'm going to search for the video I want. Here's the video right here, but I don't want to watch it on YouTube. Because when I send students to YouTube, you never know what kind of ads
what
over here.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you have all the things, right? I don't want to expose my students to that. I don't know what kind of crazy commercials are going to pop up in the middle of a video. So I'm grabbing the URL and I'm going right back to my Cami document. I can paste it right here and then I get a preview. So if this is a video that I know I need to trim because I only want a certain chunk of the instructional content,
you have an option to trim. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can trim it. You can play the video right here. I'll mute it just so you can kind of see how it goes. So if I'm watching this video and I go, oh, this is the exact part, I can click the button and now that's where it's set to start. I can do the same thing to tell it where to end. Or if I already know what I want, I can just use these little slider bars to trim it by hand. When I've got exactly the content I want, click on Insert Video, drop it where you want it on the page, and then I can resize it, move it around, whatever I need to do. Whoop.
Wow. It looks
so, ooh. Sorry,
so
my mouth
beautiful.
is a little sensitive today. Yeah.
Engaging.
So, yeah. Now, there's also the option to automatically generate closed captions in English with the click of a button. But this particular video across the bottom, so let's check it out.
Margie, there is no sound, but I guess it's, you know, sometimes it's complicated.
No.
Yeah, with this camera option, it's, yeah.
All right, so limitation of what we're doing, and that's okay because now it's like a bedtime story. Teaching is rewarding, but it's no easy task. To keep students engaged and on task, and watch this, boom, I'm gonna get my captions, and then I can just read it to you. How about that? So technical difficulties, I don't have time for that. We have something to do. You can even turn your captions on right here.
Beautiful.
When grading stacks up, add a little Cami magic. Come on, I'll show you. Choose any files to share with your class. Add this, delete that, move this one last, and when they're remixed and ready to go, start annotating. Let the creativity flow. Your students can draw just like paper and pen and quickly ask questions for you to jump in. They can share their ideas by recording voice or by filming a video. They have the choice. With Cami, everyone has what they need to succeed, like instant captions for your students to read. They can type with their voice and so much more. There are tons of features for your class to explore, and they all integrate with the system you're using. So learning with Cami is never confusing. Creating assignments is easy to do, and you can track and grade students all in one view. When learning with Cami, students are much more engaged, and teachers like you save an hour a day. So now there's just one question left to ask. How will you add Cami Magic to your class?
Oh, this is so, heartwarming. It's
right. And you get the technical uses.
Sorry. Yes.
This is all good. And I wish you could hear the audio and the sound on that video because it really is fantastic. But
your voice is so perfect,
So Cami does it all, right? You can annotate, and it's not just paper and pencil and a highlighter like I thought. Yes, it has those digital tools, but it has so much more. Guys, there are so many tools hidden in here. There's a ruler. There's a protractor. There's a compass. You can use all of those things.
Margie.
Yeah.
There's a comment from Sophie. I now want a version with Margie voice, with your voice, because I told you it was, you brought tears to our eyes, like for sure,
Oh, thank you. Not bad for an impromptu reading, right? Thank goodness for closed captions, because I sure didn't have that memorized. So yeah. Cami is accessible. It meets all sorts of accessibility standards, and it has so many features. One of my favorite with this text box, watch this. I'm going to drop my text box. I'm going to make it really huge. I'm going to click on the page. I'm going to go, well, let me stop right here. Because first of all, did you know that there are fonts you can use that are scientifically proven to help people with dyslexia? I learned that not that long ago. And two of my favorites are right here on the Cami font family, Open Dyslexic and Lexend. So if you've never heard of those, now you have, and now it's my go-to font.
Okay, I can't be quiet. I just who has ever compared Cami to Jamboard? Google Jamboard is like what? It's
right. Cami is like this hidden gem that we just didn't know about, but everybody should know about.
Of course.
And now I'm going to zoom way over, all the way down here, because I'm getting tired. So way down at the bottom, I have this voice typing microphone. When I click it, it's like now I have a personal secretary to take dictation, and I don't even have to type with my fingers.
Oh my.
You guys saw me. I didn't type any of that. Cami did it for me.
You're crushing it. It's from Oliver. Yes.
Thank you. I mean, guys, there are just so many things you can do, and so many things that I wish I had known earlier. And the best part, it integrates with the things that you already use. So it doesn't matter if you're Google or Microsoft. We work with both. You could have any kind of LMS, Schoology, Canvas, Google Classrooms, Microsoft Teams. Cami directly integrates with all of them. And if you use some other sort of learning management system, there's a workaround you can do so you can still use Cami right within whatever platform you're using. And because it's web-based, you can get to it from anywhere. Cami, the best way to do it is with the Cami extension. Unless you're on an iPad, iPads don't do extensions. So if you're on an iPad, you want to go from the website. But anywhere else, you want to have the Cami extension installed, because when you have that, watch this, check this out. When you have Cami installed, you get this magical Open with Cami button. And what that button does is it lets you take any of the things you were already teaching with, like slides, docs, sheets, Jamboard, all of your Google stuff, things on your Drive, even things on Microsoft if you're on the online version. And you can convert those activities over to Cami to get all of these tools in one click. It is so quick. So let's talk about some collaborative learning. Now, I told you, if you saw my original Twitter post, this is how Anna and I connected, because she saw one of my posts on Twitter where I said, did you know you can take your Jamboard activities to Cami in less than 30 seconds? And I'm going to show you how. So no panicking, no worrying about all of those things that you already have and you don't want to lose. Now, in just a second, I'm going to need your help because I just couldn't pick. I have so many awesome Jamboards, and I know you guys do too. So many amazing teaching resources. It's really hard to pick. So I'm going to need you to vote. So here's what we're going to do. On that activity where, look at all your amazingness. I love you guys. Scroll down and drum roll. Let's reveal the hidden picture. I want you to vote. Which one of these things do you want to explore? Because I'm going to show you how to take this from a Jamboard to Cami in less than 30 seconds. So grab one of those tools. I don't care which one. Pick your favorite. Draw, write, type, add a picture, whatever you want to do.
Margie, do you want me to reshare?
Yeah, go ahead and reshare that link if you want.
I just shared for the resource link collection, not to the PDF certificates, but to the resource link collection, and also just reshared with the link to this collaborative space on Cami. Just click the link, and if you're watching us elsewhere, a part of YouTube, just hit the YouTube link and join us in YouTube live chat, okay? So, and let's make it more interactive. It's so much fun today. Oh my God.
Yeah, wow. So I'm going to come back over here. This is the same picture you guys have. So let me actually do this. I'm going to come right up here and I'm going to write. That way you can see the picture a little bit bigger if you need to by looking at our screen. And then you can head back over to the collaborative one and you can vote.
Hello from Canada. Yay, Oliver. Thanks for joining. And I love this comment from Frankie. Cami encourages you to be so creative, just like Margie's fabulous voiceover creativity. Yes, Frankie, yes.
Awesome. All right, come on back over where you can see the live stream and let's reveal which one you guys have picked. Now, if you're back on the live stream, if you can see what I'm on right now, this is my Cami document. I'm in presentation mode right now. Did you know Cami has a presentation mode? No. I bet you did. It's been there for a while, but it's kind of one of those hidden gems inside of Cami. And I want to point something out to you. You might have noticed when I was numbering these so you could see the pictures bigger, I was writing right on top of my presentation.
Yes.
Cami's presentation mode has all these amazing tools in it, right? Like last I looked, this one right here, number 9, was a big favorite. But I'm going to go back and see. Maybe you guys have picked something different. I've got this great laser pointer where I can focus attention. I have, of course, my drawing tool, and I can use whatever color I like in here. So, yay.
Oh, wow.
And, of course, there's other things in here, too. The highlighter, the comment tool, the eraser, they're all there. The best part is when I leave presentation mode and I just go back to the regular view where I can see all the tools, everything that I did, everything that I wrote on here during presentation mode is still on the screen. There is no more worrying that I went too fast during my lesson. It didn't have to get erased so that we could move on. I've got that digital record that I can share with all my students or parents or special ed teachers or anybody else that might need it. All right, let's go see what you picked.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, this is a tough one. We got a lot of votes on number 3. Got some other votes. I think this is really between 3 and 9, but I'm thinking there's some more on number 3. What do you think?
Don't forget to grab your highlights and post them on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also don't forget to use the tag Cami up, Margie, and you can see all of this information in the scrolling line here. And just don't forget to get your PD certificates and share them out also on socials. It will be fun. Cami is an incredible tool, super accessible. I always root for accessibility, inclusivity, and you just blew me away with all of the features. All of them are hidden gems to me. I don't know why the world doesn't know that much about Kami.
More people
They
need
should-
to know.
Yes, they need it. It's
All right. So what I did was I just clicked, I had a link hidden on those pictures. So here is that one that you guys loved. This is main idea. It's a quick little couple of paragraphs for students to read with a graphic organizer so they can organize their thoughts so we can discover what's the main idea of this reading. Right now I'm in Jamboard. So remember, I'm limited. I have the same activity. I have 10 different pages of it. It's all the same thing. I have enough space for 10 different students. But since I have the Kami extension installed, I can do this. Click on the Kami button. It's going to ask me to convert my file. So it's going to convert it from Jamboard into a PDF inside of Kami for me.
oh my gosh,
That's
that's easy.
Yeah, it's that easy. And then you just have to wait for your internet to finish thinking about what it's doing with its life.
Super fast. It's live. It's live. We are live right now. So you know, and
That's
it took
it.
like 5 seconds, even less.
Yeah. Now it asked me, it says, look, it seems like a scanned PDF. Do you want to add the text? What that means is, do I want my computer to look over this document and figure out, is there text on here that might need to be read aloud? Yes, I do. So I'm going to tell it to run text recognition. It's down here. You've got a little progress bar. And what it's doing is it's thinking. It's trying to do its computer coding thing that I wish I knew more about, but I don't. And that's okay because it just works. And that is going to make sure that when my students get this document, if there are words that they're not familiar with or they need to hear it read aloud, they have those options because those tools are built into Kami. Now that is still thinking, so it is here going. So while it's still thinking, let me show you how easy this is to share. Once you're done and you're ready to share this with students, it's the click of a button. You click share document. If it's collaborative, you would put it on anyone with the link as an editor. If you wanted students to have their own copy just for them, you could also pick to just create an individual copy. You still get to control whatever features, so give them the tools you need them to have to be successful and nothing extra that's a distraction. The link is up here. All I have to do is click copy, and then I can paste it wherever I need it to go. Or I can click this little icon right here, and it'll generate a QR code that automatically copies to my clipboard that I can now paste wherever I need it to go, or even paste it and print it out and hang it around the classroom. It's that fast. Now, my internet is obviously not liking all this streaming and sharing and switching because text recognition is still thinking. So I'm going to come back to that in a second. But I told you less than 30 seconds, as long as you got that extension installed. Now, I'll save the dictionary and the read aloud tool because I want to show you what else I like to do. This is my other favorite tool besides add media. Oh, see, there it goes. It's all done. It just needs a little extra time.
Oh, yes, we're live.
Yeah, right? My other favorite tool is the comment tool. With the comment tool, I can give students voice and choice into how they want to tell me what they know. And I, as the teacher, can clone myself. Have you ever wanted to be in more than one place? Because I don't know about you, but it never fails. When I am working at my small group table with a group of students that needs just that extra love and support, there are at least 3 kids that will come up and go, Ms. Tiner, what were the directions? I don't remember what you said to do. Never mind that it's written on the board and on their paper, and we just talked about it, and I had them all repeat it back to me, so I was sure they knew what to do. No. And then I have to look at them and go, no. Seriously, kiddos. But with Kami, I don't have to do that at all because I can embed myself right on their activity. With the comment tool, you could leave them text. You could leave them a voice comment so they can hear you. You could record yourself and leave a video comment right on the document. Or screen capture. If you need to show them how to use some tools and work things out, you can even go to a different tab and come back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a video comment. Here's how it works. Select the tool you want. Pick whatever color you want your little anchor dot to be. I'm going to stick with purple, just because I've been using purple all day. And then pick a spot on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and click right here. Now you see, as soon as I clicked that, I've got my little video down here so I can preview. This is already rolling. As soon as you click, it's recording. You can pause it or just talk. So imagine embedding yourself. I could be right here explaining everything I need my students to do. I have up to 20 minutes to record, and then I can click done. And I've just embedded myself. It's already here. It's already live on my students. If I've already shared it with them, they've got it. They can watch it. They can pause it. They can rewind it and watch it again. Whatever they need to do, I have just empowered them to be successful and take ownership of their own learning. And they don't have to interrupt me, so I can work with the kids that really need it.
Margie, is it about hybrid learning, flipped classroom, distance learning, all of this? You support all of this?
Yes. Isn't that amazing? Like, how do more people not know about this? More people know. Just that fast, everything is there, ready to go. Now, accessibility-wise, remember I said you might have students who need that dictionary. Maybe they don't know all the words. If I click dictionary, let's say maybe I don't know what this word is. It's going to show me the definition. It'll also read it out loud to me. So if I don't know how to say a word, if I don't know how to pronounce it, it can show me that. And if I'm looking at a text that's not written in English, there's also a Spanish and UK version of English built right into the dictionary. So it can help me with those things. My read aloud tool, I can have the whole page read or maybe just a specific part.
Yeah, and there's no sound, but I bet there is a sound. Yeah.
Still no sound. All good. Here's what you can do. When you guys are on your collaborative one, in a minute, do this later. Take some time to click read aloud and pick something you want to hear. Now, if it sounds too much like a robot, let me go back. Click on read aloud. You can change the voice. You get to pick what voice you want to hear, the speed, and the pitch. And when you get it set just how you like it, save it, and then listen to what it sounds like. All those things are built in, and I'm sorry you can't hear mine. So that's it. It's leveled up. I'm ready to go. I went from Jamboard, where I only had a few tools, only had a certain number of frames, only could have a certain number of collaborators, to limitless possibilities in a snap. It took me less than 30 seconds.
Oh, my.
Now, I know you guys, I have blown your minds, and you are just, oh my God, there's so much to do.
What is happening?
Yeah. So think about the things that you could do with this. Level up your instruction. Don't reinvent the wheel. Start with anything you're using, whether it's those Jamboards or something else. Get the Kami extension, click of a button, you're in. If you are somebody who uses Canva or Canva for Education, we integrate with them too. There's a button built right in. As long as you've got that extension, you can download those things from Canva and go right into Kami. And if you've got the premium version, we integrate right into the learning management systems you're already using. And there's some really amazing features there too. We have a tool called Split and Merge, and that lets you remix your resources. So not just PDFs, anything you're using. You could take a picture of an anchor chart in your classroom, combine it with part of an online workbook that you've downloaded as a PDF, and mash it with slides or an exit ticket and put it all into the same instructional activity. You can differentiate and personalize for your students in minutes.
Margie, there is a comment from Nicole. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Not got the extension yet.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Now, there's a video. It's all about Split and Merge. Make sure you watch that because it's a really fun video and it'll show you a quick preview of how that works. We also have a library. There's almost 1,800 free resources in here. Let me show you what this looks like. Whoops. This is part of our website, and it's free. There are free templates in here for you to use.
I love your library. I've already shared it. I just made a pause because, especially like the accessibility features. It's so easy, you can convert, you can do so many things,
Yeah.
with the doc.
And it's searchable. So 1,800 things to sift through. That's way too much in one sitting. Put in a keyword, filter by subject or activity type, or the grade level you think you're looking for. And if you still don't find something you like, let us know your ideas.
Beautiful.
We also have something called Class View. And with Class View, this is like classroom management on steroids. You can track and view all of your students' work live in real time on the same screen. You can give them instant feedback that is personalized specifically to them in the moment when they need it. You can catch those misconceptions as they're happening. Let me show you that quickly in like 15 seconds. Actually, no, I won't, because we'll have to mute it. But I want you to see, because it's going to show up on the screen. You can see which of your students have already finished or turned in, which ones you've graded. You can monitor them, you can give them feedback, and you can grade those pages and return them to students all on the same screen in real time. And if that's not a time saver worth knowing about, I don't know what is. So what's next? Where do we go from here? Oops, wrong button. Where do we go from here? You guys have spent so much fabulous time with me today learning about all this. I know you were just like mind blown. How do you get this? Here's how. We are first going to need to install that Kami Chrome extension, because that's where the magic happens. It's a quick trip over to the Chrome Web Store. It's kami.app/extension, and all of this is linked for you. So you have places you can click to get this. Then dive in and explore. Once you're in Kami, you can click right here on the help menu. That's where I got this picture from. Everything is here. If you are someone who likes to read blogs or listen to podcasts or watch YouTube videos, we've got you covered. There's all the asynchronous training you could want. There's even a Kami certified educators course you can go through. It's chunked out very nicely, so it's manageable. You can do things in 5 or 10 minutes here or there, or be done with the whole thing in about an hour. And if you like talking to people, we're here for that. There is an entire team of fabulous human beings just like me. We are all former classroom teachers. A lot of us were also instructional technology coaches, and we're here for you. You get as much free training with a person as you would like when you're with Kami. There's a button, same thing, right inside the little help icon. When you click this, it'll take you to a calendar where you pick the day and time that works for you. And it'll connect you with one of us who's free to answer any questions you may have or show you what you want to know. Now,
oh my God.
Yeah, right? I'm not going to leave you guys hanging, because some of the things I showed you today, a lot of our tools are free, but there are definitely some things that are really powerful for instruction that I want you guys to have access to. And as a thank you for being here and spending time with us today, I want you to get all of those bells and whistles. I want you to be able to try it all for free. So here's what you do. Once you have that extension, you can use this coupon code, Teachers Love EDU 2023. And then,
oh my God,
yeah, you guys are going to get Kami for free for at least 3 months. So you can really try it out, get familiar with those tools, dive in and see if it's really going to work for you without paying out of your pocket. That is our gift to you today. So please, please take advantage of that. There are no strings attached, okay? I really just want you to have some time to play and explore and find if it's a tool that really works for you.
Margie, you're amazing.
Oh, it's because we love you, right? Like, Kami is love.
You are
teacher love. You guys,
yeah, teachers love you too. We love you.
Yeah. And then, of course, those PD certificates, we want to make sure you get your certificate. So
I just shared.
Yep. When you click that link, it's going to take you to a quick feedback form. You'll fill it in. When you are on the part that asks you about what session you attended today, it'll be the first one on the list, the live stream, Unveiling the Power of Kami. And your Kami trainer today was me. So find Margie on the list. Of course, we're here for you. And I really do mean that. Anytime you want to connect, anytime you have questions, please feel free to reach out. You can email me, you can email Kami, you can get on any of the socials and find us at Kami app, or you can find me personally at Mrs. Tiner. Please feel free. I would love to connect with you guys and hear about your Kami journey and hear about how things are going in your classrooms.
Oh my God. Margie, you just blew me away. I shared with all the links, the Wakelet Resource Collection, the PD, and the Chemi Collaborative Space. So anytime, if you're watching us as a recorded version, as a thank you for beautiful Margie and the whole Chemi team, that they are doing incredible job these days. Especially, we need you guys. Thank you so much. It's such a great gift to everyone, and to everyone in the classroom, for teachers, for students, for digital coaches. Okay, whatever you are these days, and just share your PDF certificates on socials as well. Highlight Cami. They're incredible. Margie, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Please don't leave this room. We're grabbing another selfie.
Yes.
And I'm still processing all of these highlights that I have taken from today. And don't hesitate. Let's highlight Cami. You're amazing, guys. Thank you so much to you, Margie, to the whole Cami team. Just, yes, thank you.
Thank you. And
what
thank
you're doing.
Here.
Sorry, last words if you would like to add, so most welcome.
Just thank you guys for being here. And Anna, thank you for inviting me to come and talk with you today. This has been just so fantastic and such an honor. And I'm just so excited to be here with you today. Thank you,
we
guys.
We don't want to say goodbye. Yeah, but because you blew everyone away, I'm sure. And there were so many beautiful comments, especially I want to highlight from Oliver. So Cami needs to be screamed from every mountaintop. The people must know it's so good. And these final words would be like the final ones for our session. Don't forget to subscribe, to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. More PDFs, webinars are coming soon. And today it was brilliant. Thank you so much, Margie, for incredible presentation. I especially thank you for all the accessible tools on Cami. Stay safe, everyone. Stay tuned, and see you next videos very soon. Bye, everyone. Yay. Bye. Bye.